Once more, my name is Godwin Simo, the author of African Bedtime Stories. Have fun and enjoy yourself.
Once upon a time, there lived a very poor farmer named Buba. Buba had nothing in his house. Sometimes, getting food to eat was a very big problem for Buba. Each day, Buba sat in front of his house. He sat on a log in front of his house and complained about everything. One day, Buba's uncle Abu, who had been the village head, took ill and died. The village was in search of another head, and traditionally, Buba's elder brother, Dogo, should have taken over the mantle of leadership. But the village people didn't like Dogo because he was a very, very mean man. Dogo always thought he knew more than every other person. Therefore, the villagers decided that Dogo and Buba should contest. They should contest that position at the village square. And how? Through wrestling. They organized a wrestling match between Dogo and Buba. Dogo protested the match, but later he accepted. Then he thought to himself,
I will use my intelligence to defeat Buba.
He was thinking this. On the D-Day, the drummers were beating a special tune of valor and strength. The drummers beat persistently as the dry Hamatan wind blew dust on the spectators. People were watching to see this match, to see this wrestling, and to know who becomes their leader. The wrestling match. Was hanging up in the air. Oh my God.
Dogo would be the village head.
Why would Dogo be our leader? They cried. Dogo would be the head of the village. Dogo would be the head of the village. They were all whispering amongst themselves. Dogo would be the head of the village. They were sad. They all thought. But suddenly, Dogo stepped on a slippery banana peel. And Buba's fans cheered in jubilation. They are happy now. The game is becoming interesting now. The match was over. Buba had defeated Dogo in the slightest stroke of luck. The banana peel was actually placed close to Dogo's feet by an old woman called Aisha. Aisha was very trickish, isn't it? Yes. She placed the banana peel so that Dogo would march on it and he slipped and fell. Aisha wanted Buba to be the village head. First, she felt he would care more about the people than Dogo, his elder brother, of course. Buba was crowned the village head. They gave him the crown and he was feeling like a king. He won the fight. But only few months later, Buba became evil. Very evil. He imposed heavy taxes on the people and spent the money on himself. He married 3 wives. And there were rumors about a 4th one coming, a 4th wife from the neighboring town. Can you imagine? what he used the money of the people to do. He threw lavish parties, bought several horses, and seized people's farms to build huts for his aides. He also kept large sums of money belonging to the village with his friends living in other towns. Buba made life so difficult for the people, and the villagers lamented.
What an evil Buba has become. We trusted him and made him our head. Now he treats us like his slaves.
Buba, you who had no food to eat.
Buba, you had no money to buy clothes.
We made you our head to help us, and now you have turned against us.
Buba, God will surely pay you back, because people reap what they sow.
Because of Buba's action, there was no food in the village. There was famine. Buba had used the farms to build huts for his aides. Young men had nothing to do and resorted to stealing. Young women were given away in marriage by desperate parents. Parents gave out their daughters in marriage even when they are underage, like you. Can you imagine? Oh my God. People were getting poorer and poorer. Poorer and poorer. Only Buba and his family were robust. They had enough to eat. There was an old bridge across the Savon River that linked the village with a particular market. The bridge became shaky and needed repairs. The villagers complained to Buba, but he turned a deaf ear, but preferred to spend the village money on himself. Local musicians composed songs about him. People singing songs. You can imagine things got so bad that people began to sing songs about his wickedness. One day, Buba, his 3 wives, and all his children were returning from the market. One market day, they had no choice than to pass through the bridge, that shaky bridge. He refused to repair. So they were passing through that shaky bridge, and guess what happened? Buba and the whole of his family fell into the water, a fast-moving water. The villagers and some fishermen in the water who knew how to swim came to the rescue of Buba's children and wives, but they allowed Buba to drown. And now, because Buba didn't know how to swim, he was in the water like a log of wood, and he got drowned. A reward of being wicked. This is the end of my story. Did you learn any lesson from this story? Oh, it's like we have so many lessons. You're going to tell us one. It is not good to be wicked. Thank you. It is not good to be selfish. Yes. Don't be greedy. So children, we have to go to bed. Are you sleepy and tired now? Say the truth, though. Look at my face. Are you sleepy and tired now? No. Are you hungry? No. You have to go and take your dinner. So stand up and let's go. Oh, the fun cookie.
Buba was an ungrateful person. He forgot those who made him. Whatever you sow, you shall reap.
Monkey, 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 we went to the lion's den. The beast and the bears were there, and suddenly monkey came down and jumped before them there. The monkey gave a jump, and killed the lion's knees. The lion's knee hits down the monkey, and that is the end of the monkey, monkey. day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once chimpanzees started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once chimpanzees started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once the baboon started weeping. One day all animals went traveling. They packed all their loads together. They said the hungriest must carry all their load, and at once gorillas started weeping.